We welcome you to Los Angeles. Opening day baseball on the show. It's the Baltimore Orioles taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. So the Los Angeles Dodgers with lofty expectations this season, and why not? They're the defending World Series champs. Singy, it's become so hard in today's game to go back-to-back as champions. Why do you think that is?
Boog, I think it's because of the competition level and the parity that we're seeing.
Nunez stepping in now. Tough matchup here when you're facing someone that throws 97 miles an hour on the black.
Yeah, Boog, forget the scouting report. He's just got to step in the box and trust his instincts.
sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
That is third. The right fielder.
Here's Kyle Tucker. And a payoff pitch. Runner on the move. This one smoked on its way out of here. Kyle Tucker sends it out. His first homer of the year. The Dodgers strike first. It's 2-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead.
Just missed.
Well, it looks like they want to be real patient with him today. Make him come in the zone. Challenge these hitters. Make him work hard for his outs.
And a seed into center. That's a base hit. Lays it on a bounce, and it deflects away. And scores. To second, but way too late. Safe there.
Well done. Drives in the run. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
So runner at second, 2 down. So here's Kyle Tucker now. He's trying for third. That's a stolen base.
Many times teams come in knowing that he can strike out the out.
Take your base. The catcher.
And that one ripped to left. 1 down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The relay. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. And it's now a 2-run game.
I think someone lost track of where the runners were. They're wishing they'd gotten it out on that play, even if the run did score.
Nunez digs in. They're in front, but that lead could shrink quickly.
A little breathing room never hurt Boog. He's got the bat to supply that 0-2.
Liner, and that should be extra bases. Round second, digging for third. The relay throw. Safe, and that's his third hit.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really...
Jeremiah Jackson, the next to hit for the Orioles. Flares it into the outfield. Brings it in. Runner tags from third. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. Out to escape a bases-loaded jam unscathed.
Well, I can understand why they tried to force the issue and tie up this ball game, but wow, nicely done from the defense there to cut him down at the plate and preserve the lead. That's a big-time play.
1 down. Next up, the Dodgers catcher, Joe Nunez. He's got a single, a double, and a triple in this game. A home run gets him to cycle. Out towards right center field. And a couple of quick outs. Noelvi Marte, the next to hit for the Orioles. So the tying run at second. In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Here's the throw. The tag, and he's out. And it cuts down the tying run.
Oh, he just...
Nunez was a big contributor for them in the win. 3 hits in this one, always respectable.
I'll tell you, Boog, I was excited every time he came up. When a player is locked in like he was, it's a really special feeling. Great job in this one.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson. Here's your one. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. Tag. Out at second.
Wow, what an incredible throw right there. And he might not have had time to get to his feet and catch that runner. That's an incredible display of arm strength.
Joe Nunez. Now. Play. He's a guy who does it all. Hard hit down the line and left. This one looks like trouble. Here's Ohtani flying around third. He will score and the Dodgers have the lead.
Well, the strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Here's Kyle Tucker. Singing, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum pump.
Runner takes off. Swing and a ball lifted left field. One away. One out, runner at second. Now it's Matt Chapman. He's trying for third. Swing and a bouncer.
You're scoring.
Holiday to first. And there's two down.
Up next for the Dodgers.
I just love watching Alcantara get ready for games, bro. He turns into a different person. Just usually.
That one ripped right center field. Carrying well. Cannonball coming. His first homer of the year, and they tack one on the board. It's 3-0.
Sitting first pitch fastball, and that's what he delivered. He guessed right, squared it up, and he made it look way too easy. Really great job of anticipation there. He knows he throws the sinker. That one down in the zone. You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to. Well, he won.
First and second, 2 outs. Jackson Holiday. Base hit! Right past his coach, headed for the plate. Relay throw home. And he's out. Touchdown, and that ends the inning.
Well, this is what you've got to do. You've got to try to score on the 2-out hit to the outfield, but outstanding execution on the relay home. Had to be almost perfect to make it close, and that's exactly what it was. Inning over.
The catcher, Joe Nunez.
And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order.
Attaboy, way to swing.
Kyle Tucker, a.k.a. King Tuck, to the plate now. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at-bat.
Matt Chapman to the plate in this high-leverage situation. Double steal. This one in the dirt. No throw. Double steal. They're both safe. And I think Dave Roberts is coming out of the dugout. Blake Snell out of the game. Great effort out of him as he exits in line for the win. We'll tell you about the new pitcher when we get back. And next for the Orioles, Colton Cowser. Meanwhile, this pitch gets away. The throw into second, in there safely.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw.
That's a base hit. He boots it. In comes the run from second, and they cut the lead to 2.
Well, that gets them a little closer in this one. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics.
Nunez stepping in now. 2-out RBI opportunity here.
A knock could be the gut punch that seals it. Pressure moment. And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Outside, that's a ball.
Oh, look at the stop.
Run it.
And that's a nice play to end the inning. Nunez really stood out in this one. Had 3 hits, 1 of them a homer.
Well, they may want to change how they approach him next time because he was just incredible in this one. He looked like a threat every time he came up.
So up next, Joe Nunez, one of the stars in the win yesterday, as he had 3 hits. And this is a guy that doesn't just impact the game defensively. They count on him to deliver offense.
He's the first guy at the ballpark. He's got to study opposing.
This looks like extra bases. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
One out, runner at second. So here's Kyle Tucker now. Man at second. Runner takes off. Makes the catch for the second out. Throw behind the runner. Man at first with 1 gone. And the batter now, Samuel Vasallo. The 1-0. Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, and he got him.
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. In the air to left center, Kowser has a beat on it. And there's 1 down. 1 gone, runner at first. And the batter now, Gunnar Henderson. First offering, runner goes. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second, and he's out.
Well, I think everybody in the ballpark knew that he was running right there. So good job of quickly getting the pitch to the catcher. And the catcher with good footwork, really good throw on the money. Gets the base runner, and they cut off that would-be base stealer.
The catcher, Joe Nunez.
That one is absolutely belted. And it's into the gap. Here's Ohtani flying around third. And they cut the lead to 2. Safely into third. It's an RBI triple.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. Fastball off the plate a little bit, but a really nice job of going with it. Punched it to the out.
1 out. Runner at second. Jackson Holiday, the next to hit for the Orioles. Man at second. Ball in the dirt, and it gets away. Marte up to third on the wild pitch.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners that they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
This one in the air center field. And makes the grab. Runner tagging from third. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning.
Base runner decided to test him, and it was a bad decision. Outstanding throw on a frozen rope at home. That'll end the inning with a bang.
1 down. Next up, the Dodgers catcher, Joe Nunez. This guy with big-time power and an elite defender. Center field. That's out number 2. Now, Jackson Holiday. This one gets away as he can't handle it behind the plate. Probably will. Nunez stepping in now. The rookie on the mound's been sharp all season, but this is the kind of matchup that tests a young arm.
Yeah, Boog, you've got a confident young hitter digging in. If he sees a mistake, it's going for a ride.
That one missed. On the ground. It gets through. That's it. Across is the winning run, and the Dodgers walk it off in extra innings.
Well, you come to the ballpark hoping you'll see something special that day, whether you're a player or a fan. A walk-off win, nobody forgets that. A memorable moment that'll be logged in the backs of the minds of everybody that witnessed this here today.
Nunez with a game to remember, particularly walking it off for the win. 3 hits and a couple of runs knocked in.
This is the kind of game he'll never forget. He was a force all game long at the plate and won the game on a walk-off. This was a really special performance.
Joe Nunez, former first-round pick, gearing up. The promising young prospect will certainly play a key role in this one. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers. And up next for Los Angeles, Joe Nunez. He's a guy who does it all. Line and a base hit into right. And that's a 1-out single.
That's the swing right there. Spoke that.
Third, the right
Here's Kyle Tucker. 2-2 down. Runner takes off in the dirt. And there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base. Man at second. Runner goes again. There's a swing and a drive. Carrying well. Cannonball coming.
Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Well struck right field. That one carrying. Cannonball coming. A solo shot. And it gives them the lead in the third. It's 3-2.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
The catcher.
Back here in Denver, ready now for the 5th inning. Joe Nunez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That one hammered, but pulled foul.
You know, these Dodgers putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances.
Swing, and this is ripped down the right field line. Way back there. Out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add to the lead. It's 5-2.
Now he's just showing off out there, and who can blame him with a swing like that? Give that man a bat, watch it go a long way. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Now it's the shortstop.
Batter number 6. Shortstop, Pedro Rodriguez.
2 on, 2 outs. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. In comes the run from second. Goes to it in the corners with 2 outs. Joe Nunez steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
There's a line drive to left field. And that is that. So the Rockies lineup turns over. This is Bryson Stott, 1 for 3. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Throw. Save.
That kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Brings it in. And that's the 3rd out. First and second, 2 outs. Brenton Doyle digs in now. In the dirt. Nunez had a sensational showing in the win. Cracked a pair of homers.
Well, they may want to change how they approach him next time because he was just incredible in this one. He looked like a threat every time he came up.
Joe Nunez, fresh off an impressive 1 down. Joe Nunez now at the plate. Swing and a ground ball.
Run it out.
Oh, look at the stop. And very nicely done for the out. Back here at Coors Field as we go to the top of the 4th. Joe Nunez steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
There you go. Find the ball.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit.
Runner on the go. In the dirt, blocked. Blocked by the catcher, and he steals second base without a throw. Man at second. Runner on the go again. Swing and a high fly ball right field. 1 away. Now Matt Chapman at the plate. Runner breaks for 3rd. Up the middle.
You're scoring.
On the run, sends it over to first. Nicely done for the out. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Here's Kyle Tucker. Here's a 2-2. Runner on the go. Ground ball right side. They get 1.
Down.
Save!
No, he saved.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Matt Chapman to the plate in this high leverage.
Ball. Take your base.
2 outs, runner at first. And next for L.A., Joe Nunez.
Really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field.
That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Cannonball coming. That's his 3rd home run of the series. And they boost their lead. It's 6-0.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Oh, right to the backstop. And it's a ball and a strike as the runner holds. The 1-1. Swing and a ball popped up.
You go, your ball.
That is the inning. Nunez had a great showing in the win. Put together 3 hits, 1 of them a home run.
No question, he was a big piece of their success in this ball game. Fantastic effort at the plate.
Joe Nunez has been on. One down. Here's the power hitting catcher, Joe Nunez. This one in the air, center field. Doyle settles under it. Out, number 2.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Nunez digs in. Not a lot of traffic this inning, but he's got the power to change that with one swing.
Yeah, and that's the kind of threat that keeps pitchers honest, even with 2 outs and no one on.
Cannonball coming. A solo shot. That's his 4th home run of the series. And they add on. It's 2-0. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
And now, Joe Nunez. He blasted one out earlier in the 3rd.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
Up the middle. Oh, great stop. There's one. On to first. Save. So they get one, but a really nice try there. One down. Here's Kyle Tucker. Here's the 0-2. There goes the runner. In the dirt. And there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base. Mize checks the runner. That's back out. So back to the top of the order. This is Bryson Stott. And a 1-2. In the dirt, but kept close. To second. In there safely. And now a man into scoring position. Here's the catcher, Joe Nunez. He's already homered here in this one. Liner snagged at first. The tag gets him, and it's a double play. Nunez was a real bright spot despite the loss. Just one hit, but it did leave the yard.
I'll tell you, I was excited every time he came up. Even though he couldn't lift them to a win, he really made an impact. Great job in this one.
Joe Nunez. First and second, one out. Liover Peguero. Next up for the Braves. Hammered on a line, base hit. Here comes Riley. The relay to the plate. Safe. And it's 1-0.
I think someone lost track of where the runners were. They're wishing they'd gotten it out on that play, even if the run did score.
One down. Joe Nunez digs in now. No question about this one. It's out of here. It's his 6th home run of the season, and they cut into the lead. It's 3-1. That adds another game to his hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, he's been doing so many things well at the plate and clearly driving the ball with some authority as part of that. He's really dangerous with the bat in his hands right now.
Next to hit, Dante Nori. His first at-bat was a strikeout. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there. Throw to second. Out! And that'll end the inning.
Well, trying to get in the scoring position, but a great catch and throw to end the inning. That's the way to pick up the pitcher.
Nunez digging in. They say pressure makes diamonds. Let's see if this turns into a gem.
Yep, time to see if this one shines.
Check swing, and he went 0-1. First and second, no outs as we play game one of this 4-game series. Now a pop-up on the infield. Settles under this one. And that is a big first out. Now here is Tyler Callahan. Try to bunt his way on.
One.
Sends it to first. That ends the frame of the bunt attempt. Man at first, one away. Swung on, belted. Cannonball coming. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they've rallied from 3 back. It's 4-3.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
The 0-2. In the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. And now it's 1-2. This one popped up. Edden. Out. Number 2. One down. Runner at first. And here is Joe Nunez. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. Ripped to right. And there's 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Nunez digging in. 2 outs and a shot to really swing the tone of this game.
Man, this would be a backbreaker, dude.
Had a sensational showing in the win. Cracked a pair of homers.
Well, they may want to change how they approach him next time because he was just incredible in this one. He looked like a threat every time he came up.
Joe Nunez, fresh off of him. And here's the first baseman, Moises Ballesteros. Payoff pitch. Out to center. Brings it in. Runner tags from third. Applies the tag, and they're down 2. Double play. 1 down. Next up, the Dodgers catcher, Joe Nunez. This one in the air, center field. Harris gets under it. He's got it, and there's 2 down. Tyler Callahan next up for the Braves. And a payoff pitch. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. He makes the grab, and there's 2 away.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with the pickoff artist on the mound.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Now pitching for the Braves. Up next for the Dodgers.
Nunez launched a pair of homers in his last game. Ripped, but it curls foul. Up the middle, and that one handled. gets it to first. Inning over on the ground out. Runner in scoring position. No outs. Drake Baldwin now at the plate. Line drive. Base hit. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. Not in time. He's safe as a run scores on the play. And he's into second with nobody out. So 2 down. Now the catcher up to hit, Joe Nunez. And that one hammered. That's back there. Cannonball coming. He's up to 3 home runs in the series. And they add to their lead. And that's his 5th straight game leaving the yard.
Hey, Boog, if he goes a game or two without hitting a home run, he's going to feel like he's going to get sit down to the minor leagues.
Man at first, Joe Nunez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Up the middle, and that one finds its way through. And now 2 aboard.
Clearly see.
Nunez really excelled in this one and contributed to the win. Had 3 hits, 1 of them a homer.
Oh, Boog, can't say enough about what he did for him in this one. He's a big reason they got the W, and it's easy to see why he's a key contributor for him.
Joe Nunez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. This one in the air, center field. Harris under it. And there's 1 down. That one ripped, and that's got extra bases written all over it. He's in at second with a 1-out double. 1 out, runner at second. Here comes Bryce Harper. He's trying for third. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. The run scores from second. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead.
Picks himself up an RBI. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Nunez with a homer in his last game. This one in the air, center field. Harris settles underneath it and makes the grab. And that's the inning. So runner at second, 2 down. Here's the second baseman. Payoff pitch. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Coming home. The relay throw. And he's out. He's up, down, and that ends the inning.
Well, this is what you've got to do.
Next up, the Dodgers catcher, Joe Nunez. 1 for 3. That's to third. Ripped, and he can't glove it. It's by him. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Rounds third, headed for the plate. And they're up by 4. Pulls into third safely with a triple.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Got the top of the ball.
Now pitching for the Dodgers.
2 outs, runner at first. And now the first baseman. In the dirt. And now a man into scoring position. Here's a 1-1. Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's a 3-run game, 6-3.
Absolutely killer to get nothing defensively on that play. I know they're still up, but you've got to make a smart play and get it out.
Nunez was outstanding in this ball game, helping them get the win.
No question, he was a big piece of their success in this ball game. Fantastic effort at the plate.
And next for Atlanta, Drake Baldwin. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Throw to second. He's safe.
Pretty impressive from the three-hole hitter. Picks up the single, then swipes second to get into scoring position. Now, that's not going to show up on the slugging percentage very much, but it works the same way for the team. Let's see if they can drive him in now.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Joe Nunez. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still finds a way to get off the throw, but it's not in time. Base hit.
That is good. The right fielder is Kyle Tucker.
So here's Kyle Tucker now. Runner takes off. Pitch misses. Safe at second. Easily steals the bag.
He had that base stolen as soon as he broke for second. Such a huge lead. The pitcher's got to find a way to help out his catcher, especially if he doesn't have a great throwing arm. Step off the rubber, shrink that lead somehow, create a little bit more time, or maybe you can prevent that stolen base.
Runner goes again. In there for strike three. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. Here's Bryce Harper. Now it's the rookie first baseman. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. 2 away now.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
2 on, 2 outs.
For the Dodgers, the catcher, Joe Nunez.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. Nice grab. Goes to second with it. It's there, and that's a great play. Dodgers strand a couple. Go ahead run on base. Now it's the second baseman. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Brings it in. Runner tags from third. The tag, and he's out at the plate. And that's a double play. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning.
Up next for the Dodgers, the catcher, Joe Nunez.
And that's hammered into right field. That's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. And that extends his hitting streak yet again. This is starting to get pretty interesting, Singy.
Yeah, and the way he's going, it seems like there's no end in sight. This is a guy that no pitcher wants to face right now.
Ball 4, take the base.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Joe Nunez. He's a guy who does it all. Line drive, base hit.
Find the ball, find the ball.
Runner at third puts on the brakes. Base is now loaded with 2. Back to the top of the order. Here's Austin Riley. Oh, and this one gets away.
That's a tough spot for the catcher.
Nunez starts it off with a lead. Looking to play add-on, not just maintenance, Singy.
Yeah, partner, when you've got momentum, you ride it.
There's a swing and a drive. That one opts against the fence. Round second, digging for third. The relay, and he's out.
You're out.
Joe Nunez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. This guy with big-time power and an elite defender. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Runners at first and second with one gone. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Cannonball coming. A 3-run dinger. That's his 4th home run of the series. And they tack on to their lead. It's 18-6.
With this pitcher's velocity, a changeup is really a break for a hitter. He got a BP fastball, didn't move a whole lot, and he absolutely tapped.
Nunez had a great showing in the win. A 4-hit performance, including a home run.
I'll tell you, Boog, I was excited every time he came up. When a player is locked in like he was, it's a really special feeling. Great job in this one.
Pitching for the Dodgers.
Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings.
Nunez.
Next to hit for Arizona, Jorge Barrosa. That one finds the zone, and that is strike one. Swings through that.
So now it's all about the front row. Got it short enough.
Swing and a miss. Came out. In and over. That's a crucial missed opportunity. Diamondbacks strand a pair. They still trail it here. 4-3. Back here at Dodger Stadium, we go to the 9th. Ralphie Velasquez stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Swings and misses. 0-2. In the air, left field. That one is foul, and he'll see another. Got him, swinging for a strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Strike 2. Got him swinging. And Arizona with just one outlet.
Well-executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Diamondbacks down to their final out. Ketel Marte stands in now for the Diamondbacks. They're down to their final strike. Cut on and miss, struck him out, and that's the ball game. Nunez went a little longer than usual to get that save.
That was a really strong performance out of the bullpen, Boo. He came right after those hitters and just shut them down, and that helped his team get the win. Nice job.
Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. In the air to left center, Freeland under it, and there's one down. Woodruff was recently named Pitcher of the Month for some outstanding work on the mound. Back here at American Family Field, Joe Nunez steps in, leading the league in WAR, and that's no small feat, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, he measures everything, and he checks every box. Impacts the game in so many different ways.
Out towards right center field, Freeland on the move. He's got it, and there's one away. Man at first, one away.
Colorado, the designated hitter, Joe Nunez.
Hammered on the line to the left, base hit. Now he launches a throw over his head. Doesn't get too far. Joe Nunez, the next to hit, 1 for 3.
Nunez.
On the ground to the left. Over to Turang, 1. And that's a double play. Wow.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Nunez steps in, late game opportunity right here, Singy. A knock could change everything.
Yeah, this is really where composure matters, Boog. You stay in the moment and deliver.
Chourio tracks it down for the out. Joe Nunez brings an electric. Next to hit for the Rockies, Joe Nunez.
I'm liking the power he's shown recently. 4 round trippers in the last 5 games.
And he grounds one to the right side. Vaughn takes it to the bag, 2 down. Back here in Milwaukee, bottom of the first, Bryce Turang up now for the Brewers. Foul ball there. Turang went deep in his most recent game. Turang was recently in the All-Star game for the first time, a nice career achievement. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. Here's Yelich at the dish. Nunez ready to work, facing a hitter that's in the MVP conversation.
Yeah, Boog, the margin for error is razor thin. One mistake and he'll make you pay. It's that simple.
Late with the swing there. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Gets down, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
He made that look easy, keeping his bat in the zone on plane for a long time. That leads to a high contact rate and more barrels, Boog. Even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Got it, really. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's the Brewers catcher now, William Contreras. That misses, and that's ball 1. Late swing fouled off. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the the strikeout.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. Stays alive. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second.
Ball upstairs.
Got him swinging, and that's 4 strikeouts.
Batting seven.
Sal Freeland up now for the Brewers.
Now, Freeland.
Strike two.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count.
Got him swinging for the K, and he strikes out the side. Nunez locks in. You could feel it. Big moment here.
Yeah, everyone in the yard just sat up in their seats. So did I, Boo.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back. That one on its way. And it's gone. A 3-run dinger. His 27th home run of the season, and it gives them the lead in the third. It's 3-0. That adds another game to his hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, he's been doing so many things well with the plate and clearly driving the ball with some authority as part of that. He's really dangerous with the bat in his hands right now. High fastballs, especially with good velocity, can be really hard to catch up to. But he stays tall, his top hand works extremely well, and he absolutely clobbered it.
Back here at American Family Field, set for the bottom of the third, Andrew Vaughn up now for the Brewers. The number 3 overall pick out of Cal for the White Sox in 2019.
Oh, and an 0-0 count. Not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Yeah, that drops in for a strike.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Swings and misses, struck him out. And that's strikeout number 100 on the year.
Well, that's the effect of the splitter that you're looking for on the mound. Really nice pitch right there and had him out in front over the top. I'm sure the batter was thinking he was getting something else, perhaps a fastball a little more straight and velo to it.
It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. That's in there. No balls, 2 strikes. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
He's got it, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Still down. Back here in Milwaukee, let's check out some notable MVP candidates so far this season.
Yelich.
Well, these Brewers, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. Strikeouts are a little easier to stomach in baseball today, but even by those standards, they're going down way too often, and I think they're having a hard time getting any momentum going as a result. Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. That's his 9th strikeout so far. Chorier stands in now and watches strike 1. Swings through that.
You know, that's a swing you'll see a lot against a good sinker. Just right over the top. Tough to barrel that up.
Good job to fight that one off. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Got him looking for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side for the 2nd time today. It's the Rockies 4 and the Brewers nothing. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. He's one of the best players in baseball at driving in runs, Chris. His RBI totals this season rank him in the top 10. The 0-1. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Beck on at first. Nobody out. On the ground, Ortiz. There's one.
Yes,
over to
you're
first,
out.
but he beats it. Now here is Kyle McCann. Runner on the move. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Out to shallow center. And that'll fall for a base hit. And out to aboard.
Exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to. And your
runners on the move. Chop to the right side. Terrain. Sends it to first. 2 down. Save! In comes the run from second. And the lead is up to 5. Nunez back at it, pitching with the lead.
Yeah, it's always a little easier, but only if you protect it, Boo. He's got to lock in here. Can't let this game seesaw.
Next offering is fouled back. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that's exactly what a good two-strike splitter will do. Duck right under the back path and that last 15 to 20 feet or so, and at that point, it's just too late to do anything about it as a hitter. Really nice pitch.
That clips the zone. That's strike 2. Pulls it down, and there are 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. Sal Freeland getting ready to hit.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitch.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So 2 on with 2 away. Joe Nunez digging in for the Rockies. He's already homered here in this one. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Check swing, and he went 0-2 down.
Outside, that's the ball.
High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. Another homer. His second homer of the night, and they throw 3 on the board. It's 8-0.
He was able to hit one out in this weather. Are you kidding me? How did he do that? Get as many high fives as possible, man. This guy's a ball of energy right now and having the game of his life.
The first baseman, Andrew
Vaughn in his 6th season, 27 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Line drive, fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in. Not going to get him. He's in there.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation. It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Ground ball, left side. Over to first, 2 down. And now it's Christian Yelich. Here's something to watch, Singy. He's got the best OPS on the team. He can hurt you. Way out front for strike 2. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And they'll do it again. And on second, 2 down. Strikes him out with 100. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. This is Rockies baseball on the show, Colorado. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
Singy, you grew up in the Bay Area. Did you have a favorite player as a kid?
Yeah, I love the A's lineup. I mean, guys like Ricky Henderson, Dave Kingman, Terry Steinbach. I mean, you just go on and on.
Well,
Tony Armas. Just some tremendous rosters back then. And I loved as a kid getting on the BART train, the Bay Area Rapid Transit, pulling up right there to the stadium and then going in and watching the game.
On the ground at first. Oh, great stop. Nicely done for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. And now it's William Contreras. Fouled off left side. You also had the pleasure of going over and hitting and taking batting practice at a big leaguer's house. Who was that?
Yeah, Willie McGee, one of the greatest of all time, in my opinion. Not in the Hall of
your neighborhood.
Yeah.
Well, looked at the fastball for strike 3 there to end. 1 down. Joe Nunez digging in for the Rockies.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
And first offering is fouled off. That one ripped right center field. This one's got a chance. Cannonball coming. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they add to their lead. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
Back here at American Family Field, taking a look at some notable Rookie of the Year candidates this season. That clips the corner. Arise wants to challenge this. Thought it was a ball. And the strike call will stand. Still 1 challenge left for them. The 0-1. Swing and a foul out of play. The 0-2. Swing and a miss at 96. Struck him out. 1 down. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Just trying to protect, keep the at-bat alive.
Man at first, 1 away. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Next for the Brewers, Joey Ortiz. Right through there for a strike. Towards first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Totally dominant on the mound as he's back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Number 50. Nunez was on fire in this one. Had a big game for them, both pitching and hitting.
And Boog, this is a pretty special performance, the kind you daydream about when you're scouting a two-way player like him. Great game.
Joe Nunez went yard 3 times last game. With that elite power, you won't want to miss. Joe Nunez digging in for the Rockies. He's a major topic of conversation, the rare two-way player at the big league level. It's pretty early on in his major league career, but it's driving a lot of excitement around the game.
Yeah, Boog, hard to not get excited about a player with this much athleticism, this much talent. Just such a rare thing in baseball. And you know, just about every front office is watching him and dreaming of having their own guy like him in the organization.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Diving, makes the grab. What a play. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And that'll do it. The Rockies. Nunez steps in. They're down, but he's got a chance to get something going right here.
Yeah, you can't hit a grand slam with nobody on. He just needs to be the match that lights the fire here.
And that one is lifted in the air. Chourio settles underneath it, and there's one down. Nunez had a game to forget in the loss.
I don't want to pile on a player when he's down, but that was a lousy game at the dish. They'll need to get better games from him to have better results as a team.
Joe Nunez, such an exciting player, already making an impact. He's not just playing well, he's showing all the signs of a future superstar. It's the Colorado Rockies and the San Diego. Next for Colorado, Joe Nunez.
Really bringing some thought at the plate lately. 4 round trippers in the last 5 games.
That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Cannonball coming. A 2-run shot. Home run number 30 on the year. The Rockies score first. It's 2-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Really great job of anticipation there. He knows he throws the sinker. That one down in the zone. You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to. Well, he won.
Next to Colorado, the second baseman, Joe Nunez.
Base hit center field. And that keeps the inning going.
Hey, that ball was hit hard.
Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step.
Quick move to first, and he's back in easily. McCann measures 6 feet 2 inches, 215 pounds. He joined the team as a free agent. And the 0-1. Rudder takes off. Popped up. Machado gets under it. And that is that. So the San Diego batting order turns over. Now Machado up here. Out to short. Tovar. Feed to second. That's one. A sensational double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Number 3, Jackson Merrill.
Nunez stepping in. Pressure's on. One swing can flip the whole game.
Yeah, and this guy's no stranger to the spotlight. He's built for moments like this.
Ground ball right side. Fired to second. What a double play that was. Inning over. So no runs here in a
Up next for Colorado.
Next to hit for the Rockies, Joe Nunez. And it was a homer back in the first inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boog, a 2-run blast, and that swing will give him confidence the rest of the way.
Well struck right field. That one carrying. Cannonball coming. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they boost their lead. It's 5-2.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Andujar on at first, nobody out. Hit on the ground, might be two. Carroll to second, on to first, double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Nunez digs in, late inning, 2 outs, RBI chance. Massive at bat here, Singy.
Yeah, Boog, one mistake in this game might tip for good. Gotta lock in.
Fouled off left side. The Rockies trying to break this one open here at the top of the ninth. Makes the sliding stop. Goes to second with it, and very nicely done for the out. 2 left. Nunez had a sensational showing in the win. Collected 3 hits, including 2 home runs.
Really impressive work at the dish, Boog. He gave his teammates a lot of opportunities in this one, and that's really all you can ask him to do.
Joe Nunez, fresh off an impressive 2-homer performance. He'll look to keep that. 1 down. Joe Nunez now at the plate. Blasted 2 home runs in last night's game. That one fouled off. Nunez working on a massive campaign right now, putting up some big home run numbers. The 0-1. Hammered down the right side, but foul. This one in the air, center field. Merrill settles under this one. 2 away. Nunez recently earned Rookie of the Month honors. Out towards right center field. And that gets down into the gap. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Now the tag at second, and he's out. Trying for 2. Runner first, 2 away. Here comes X to the plate. Swinging a ground ball. Oh, what a stop. Throw to second. In time. Got him. 2 homers in the inning lead to 3 runs. Liner snagged at first. A run on 2. So in now for Colorado, Joe Nunez. He's one of the best players in the game. That's the third. This looks like extra bases. Rounds third, headed for the plate. In to score from first. And he's out. Cut down, and that is. And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate in Fernando Tatis Jr. 2 on, 1 out. Double play ball to second. To Tobo. Throw to first, but he beat it.
He's in there.
Up next for the Padres, the first baseman,
Nunez did well despite the loss.
Well, definitely a strong game at the plate, and it's safe to say he made a difference for them. They didn't get the win, but they'll take performances like this one from him.
Greetings from El Diamante and welcome to the capital city of Peru. We've got playoff baseball on the show. It's the Diablos going up against the Lemurs. Pitch coming at you right after the break. And our starting pitcher here today, Corbin Burns. Coming up on the first pitch, here's Shohei Ohtani. And we're underway.
First pitch, 107.
Slapped hard the other way, but foul. One now. Late that time, and it's strike two. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And that skips into dirt. Up the middle. Oh, great stop. Throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play. In the air, left field. Nice grab on the run. And there's two down. Here's Bryant now. Second overall pick in the 2013 draft. And a big swing and a miss. Base knock center field. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock. That one back up the middle and it gets through. So that's two straight two-out hits.
Back-to-back base hits. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
Now a chance for Garrett Anderson. And that one fouled off. Two on, two outs.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Throw on to Freeman, and that's the inning. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Here comes the 0-1. Lindor swings through that one. Strike three. Sasaki gets the strikeout.
The center fielder, number 4, Pete.
That one finds the zone. 0-1. Line drive, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Solid swing from start to end, on time with everything. Really good balance, nice extension, and he met it out front for the line drive knock. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
That one in triple digits. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Batting fourth.
Here's Jordan Alvarez.
Jordan.
That's in there. That's strike one. That's a strike.
And at bat like this is almost over as it begins.
Well, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Adam Macko.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters are going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
Jackson.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Strike two.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Out towards right center field. Moving under this one. One up, one down. A little out front there as he swings through it.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Swing and a miss. Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. The 0-2.
Inside, ball one.
Liner caught at second. Mike Piazza digs in now. Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield playing back almost on the warning track. Swing and a ground ball. Out number 3. Back here at El Diamante. Here's the catcher, Mike Piazza. That's in there. Strike one. Fly ball down the line. That one is foul, and he'll see another. Pitch misses. Ball one. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Number 7, Bobby Witt Jr.
That's a strike across the top of the zone. And that is out of play. That one to first. Delgado takes it himself. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. Freddie Freeman now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. On the ground to the left.
Foul ball.
And foul ball. Stays alive. Got him looking. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. So they turn to their closer, Cade Smith. Well, here we go. Top of the 3rd, scoreless game.
The shortstop, Kevin McGonigal.
A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
Well, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
And that one is lifted in the air. Judge on the move. 1 away. Off
That's
the
a
mark
ball.
there. Ball one.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Swing and a miss. That one at 99. 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. A solo shot. And it gives them the lead in the 3rd. It's 1-0.
That right there is a game changer, and it might end up being the most important swing of the game.
Now it's going to be Bobby Abreu. Swings and misses. Went with the sweeper. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Bellinger on his way over. Out number 2.
Now pitching.
The new pitcher in the game, Juan Duran.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Breaks his bat and pops it up. And a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Tapped on the ground softly to short. Lindor sends it to first. Third out.
Now pitching. Edwin.
We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Edwin Diaz.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Some heat there at 98 miles an hour. Here comes Cody Bellinger. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Ball one there. And 1-2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
To the right side, Delgado. He takes it on his own, and they're down to their last out. In there for strike one. And that one fouled off. Diaz is just one strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game.
You know, the lights shine a little brighter in the postseason, but this team played really good baseball. Congratulations to them. You want to celebrate this one, but you also want to get ready for the next round.
For my partner, Chris Singleton, and our great crew, I'm John Shambi saying goodbye. Thanks for watching the semifinal round on the show.